Good evening from the Arizona desert. My name is Tom and I'm out here in Phoenix, Arizona, and this is the nightly DoorDash numbers from the desert. Today was Sunday and we were supposed to have ended at 11:30, but I think I got a little greedy, and of course I know fully well that DoorDash knows that there was probably 8 cars in line at a Taco Bell, but I accepted one order at 11 o'clock, or no, 11:25 I think it was, and then of course they gave me an add-on, which then took me to 12:05. So $395.65 has now rolled over to the next week, which is exactly what I don't want to happen, but it did. So more than likely we're gonna look like we had really great numbers next week, because there's going to be an extra almost $400 added to the total. So of course I will be constantly reminding you of that, and it is what it is. I should have blocked them by saying don't give me any more offers after that one that I knew I could have gotten done, but it just took Taco Bell a while to get through 8 cars to get me orders that, while I was in line, gave me a notification saying that they were ready. So, all right. As a result, went past midnight. So, in order to get my funds out, which the plan was leave Saturday's numbers in there, which was only like $140 or $150 or something like that, but then rolled over plus today's. And now if I would have tried to do a fast pay, I may or may not have been able to do that, so I was forced to use what I don't want to use, which is the Crimson card. But luckily it allowed me to transfer the money over to the Crimson card, and because I haven't used it for a while, I have not reached the limit for 30 days. So it did allow me to pull over all of my cash, charging me the same $1.99. So that's already been done and taken care of. I won't be able to reveal that or show that. But, yeah, at least I was able to get my funds, because I asked my wife, who wanted an air fryer for Valentine's Day as a gift, because ours was on the fritz. I told her, please just wait until after midnight, and then you can go ahead and get it, and order it on Monday. And so I'm just really frustrated tonight. I should have just blocked them. I should have blocked them, but I didn't. Have you ever done that? I should have blocked them. I play so many games with DoorDash. It's like, you know better. It's like you've been there, you've done that. Why did you allow that to happen, et cetera, et cetera. But ultimately, it is what it is. So, $395.65, and of course, it doesn't show the total for the week. So this is a screenshot because of all the drama that went on, because I had to do all the banking stuff. So these are our stats for end of day on Sunday: 86 acceptance rate, 100 CR, 100 on time, 5.0 customer rating, 1,118 30-day deliveries, and 48,205 for lifetime deliveries. So let's go take a look at the earnings. There was an update to the app, but they did not fix the earnings. It still shows the erroneous numbers, which, I don't know, maybe I'm going to have to get somebody's attention over there at DoorDash and use one of my inside connections. But let's go take a look at what we actually did. You see it's 1810.61 for last week, plus the almost 400. So that's 2205, 2206.26 is what we actually finished with. So not bad for having a half day off on Valentine's Day. That would have been, another $200, so could have possibly been, over $2,400. Hopefully this week we'll see if because this is one of the first solid weeks that we've had. going to attempt to try and start early and end late every day this week and see if we can post some really good numbers. But of course, it's going to, if I do post really good numbers, it's going to have that additional $400 on there. So more than likely next week, there's a high probability that I could make over $3,000 is what it'll show. But in reality, it won't be, if you understand. A lot of people don't. They just don't understand that if you go 1 minute past midnight, those numbers roll over to the next day. So that's another pet peeve that I have with DoorDash. It's like if you allow people on a Sunday to schedule until 4 o'clock in the morning, then 4 o'clock should be the virtual cutoff for a Sunday's date and not rolled over into Monday's numbers. So, all right. At any rate, that's where we're at. Hopefully you had success today. Hopefully, hopefully you just had a really good week. You got to spend some time with the family. Love was in the air. Hopefully people were spending money and you were able to capture some of those earnings and transfer the wealth from their pocket into your pocket and use that wisely to apply towards your goals and your dreams, which I'm hoping is to get out of debt. I'm hoping that's one of your priorities. I'm going to keep on harping on that because that's where your strength comes from, having a strong dollar, strong buying power. So, all right, I'm done. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go get some rest. Just a little side note, for some reason, and I had this happen a while ago, probably 6 or 8 years ago, but I've got a throbbing pain in my left elbow. I don't know if I hit it on the door going out or something, but it's just like this deep pain in my elbow, and I can feel it in my hand as well. And the last time that happened, I went to a chiropractor, and they could not solve the problem. And it was a really weird solution, but we opted to try for a deep massage, and they worked on my opposite shoulder and neck area, and ironically that relieved the pain. So I don't know if I've got some knot that I'm not feeling up in my right neck, but I feel like I've been through this before. But it's really irritating when you're trying to get in and out of the car numerous times and you don't realize just how many times you use the elbow to push the door open, or even, putting your hand on the door, kind of like just works that muscle area, the tricep and the elbow. So it's just like constantly getting out, and it's hurting. So probably going to sleep with a heating pad tonight. Hopefully that doesn't throw me into an extra deep sleep, and because I really do want to get out early in the morning. I have not posted numbers for like the last 3 or 4 days. Videos have been created, thumbnails have not, but they're really easy to do. I've also got some DoorDash journeys through the desert. Those are completed as well. I just have been running nonstop and just have not had time to mesh those together and submit them. So I'm behind, and I need to figure out how to get caught up. So I apologize for not posting the numbers, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So with that, I hope you have a great night, and I will talk to you in the morning.